Sorry, my headset is chafing my ear. Nice! Lord Cosimo on duty. Your Highness. Oh, so he is part of the royal family. Okay, so he's a king, a prince, what? Ah. So that would make him a prince as well. Well, we were not expecting that now, were we? We have a deposed prince. Okay, what does this matter? Cosimo, man, you are awesome. You really don't. He really doesn't have a whole lot of screen time, but they do a really good job, I think, setting up how good of a person he really is. This right here, though, is probably the most unnecessary cut ever. It's like they cut out the entire story just to have Cosimo repeat it back. It's like, then why did you do the cut? Why did you just not have Cosimo not repeat it back? I'm not a real big fan of like cuts where somebody's explaining something to somebody else. I feel like you're robbed out on like part of the exchange, you know? I mean, yeah, okay, I can get it sort of if you're retreading old ground, but at the same time, you're missing out on a person's reactions as the story's being told from a storytelling perspective. And so, I mean, on the one hand, I get why people do it. On the other hand, you know. So anyway, we have Nicola here. He's planning revolt against Agatha, the poison hag. She's not really a hag. She's just, you know, not very nice. You know, Cosimo reminds me. I'm actually reading a book, and I won't go into too much details about the book I'm reading. But a lot of the characters in the book, one of the central themes in the book, is that there is pretty much a popular uprising going on against this really, really long and entrenched nobility, you know. And the nobles are not necessarily bad people, but they cannot comprehend that a commoner can be smarter than they are. And it's part of the reason why the revolt in the book is so successful, because they honestly they literally, it never occurs to them that they can be outsmarted. So, they accuse the commoners of things like witchcraft and consorting with demons and like that, when they're really just being outsmarted. And it occurs to me from playing this game that the nobles in that book would really, really have benefited from a man like Lord Cosimo. Because if they had had a man like him, there probably wouldn't have been the revolt. No, it's like literally in this book, it's actually kind of comical in a way, this book, because like literally every noble that has showed up in the book has been like Grodd in actions and personality, and peasants are dirty animals, that are just looking for a way to one up on you and blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. It's honestly just a book I'm reading on the toilet. I don't even know what the book is called. It's something I found in a box. Missing a cover, missing all. I mean, it's yeah. So yeah, but it's okay. I mean, not the worst book I've ever read. Sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. The scenes in the prologue of this game are just so long. Honestly, I think it stems from... Okay, when Vandal Hearts 1 had came out, Final Fantasy Tactics had not been released. And then Final Fantasy Tactics came out, and everyone after Final Fantasy Tactics came out with a strategy RPG, they really were just trying to be like Final Fantasy Tactics, whereas beforehand everyone was kind of doing their own thing. You have all these different strategy RPGs with different rules and everything like that. Like Vandal Hearts, your side goes, then their side goes. Well, this game, I don't know, it's trying to be all political and blah blah blah, and deep and religious, and but don't get me wrong, the story is okay, but I just can't look at this game and not think, man, they're really trying really, really hard to be Final Fantasy Tactics. Of course, one thing this game has over Final Fantasy Tactics for sure is that the translation is like way better. But there's just so much unnecessary stuff in this game. Like, just, oh my gosh. I don't know if it's because I'm impatient or what, but I just find so much of the stuff that happens in this game to be unnecessary. Especially in the prologue. Okay, this guy right here, I mean, seriously, how obviously evil can you get? I mean, he has literally hit 3 or 4 of the I'm evil marks on the checklist. I mean, 1, he's got that nobleman's laugh. He's dressed in purple, dark colors. I mean, yeah. He's got an evil, like, Rasputin beard. And he teleported in! Oh my gosh. Only villains teleport in RPGs. Nobody else teleports. That's like rule number 1. If you teleport, you're a villain. That's it. Well, okay. Not real sure why he did that. I mean, like I said, they answer a lot of questions here that has been posed at this room, but they seriously just throw a lot more at you. And it's going to be a really long time before we get any of them sufficiently answered. For example, that letter that Nicola showed Cosimo. What was he going to bring out? Well, we're not going to find out for a little bit. So, yeah. Welcome to the next morning. You can get Yuri to explain if you want, but basically what they're saying is that Niccolo is the prince, the son of the recently deposed king, recently deposed rightful heir. Nicola is unhappy with the current government because the Queen Mother and the Archbishop are basically being tyrants, so he wants to drum up support inside the nation of Natra and then attack from the outside while somebody attacks from the inside to, I guess, reinstate himself. And then he gave Lord Cosimo a mysterious document that kind of made Cosimo... Well, that's I basically just saved you some talking there. So let's head back to the village. Now, if you picked up that map in the previous fight, this opens up. These yellow gems basically denote an optional map, and this one is called Quintia. When you pick up a map, it's really best to do them as soon as possible, and next time we're actually going to do that, I am going to make a stop back off at the Palata village before we go and take on Quintia. Even though it's marked red, you can actually go there and not trigger a scene, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to equip myself and get myself ready for the Quintia map, and I'll see you guys next time on Vandal Hearts 2. Bye!